Whoever's musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw these songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove up. The show's booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up. What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what am I doing?
Hey yo, Prince, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats.
Alright.
30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab.
Alright then. Let's go, Nas.
It's time. It's album time.
Yeah, it's time. Premiere album still gonna happen.
We're the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1.
It's been the home of the Panthers since 1996. Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. We welcome you to EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Carolina Panthers. Mike Tirico, along with my partner Greg Olson. It is the rookie Ryan Fitzgerald who gets this started. We are underway in Uptown Charlotte. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Throwing to begin, it's Wilson. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Jalen Waddle, the intended target. And it'll lead to a second down. From the gun, it's Wilson. To the left side and taken in by down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
He'll try and run it here. It's Achane. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chain.
An early test here for that offensive line, and they come through. They're going to have to continue to find space in the ground game for their running backs to continue to move the chain. So, nice job there. Give them a lot of credit. Now the question is, what is the adjustment on the defensive side of the ball in the next third down situation?
Little quick pass to the receiver heading right. That one not disguised too well. He'll get back to the line. That's it.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
Forced to his right. This one complete to Washington. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. They'll pick up 23 on that one. First down, Miami.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
The shotgun, Wilson. And he's in into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on a big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
Dulcich now brought in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Achane, and he'll get about 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 6-yard line.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Let's go. 18. Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Wilson. That one incomplete. Good job. Pittsburgh there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Panthers have it. Accelerating toward midfield. To the 20. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown, Panthers. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Isaiah Simmons comes up to end that one.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Wilson. We'll get this into the hands of Devon Achane. Now he's loose at the 40. And he will dive into the end zone. 78 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target, and in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
We're on top, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This is Jimmy Horn Jr. on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Black 40. Ready?
The first carry now for Rico Dowdle. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. The Zach Sealer in on the tackle.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From 29, here's 2nd and 7.
Come on, set. Black, 95. Trouble, 38. Hut, hut.
On the ground, it's Dowdle. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
6-yard line.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Look at play action with Young. Moving outside the pocket. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
That one into the hands of Downs. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone, and I'm going to wait for a punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. It's always a little bit of a letdown. Like you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get free.
So Sanders back out after making the field goal. He sends this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the double.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Down. Red, 38. Strikers, 3-3. Set, go.
Now the first carry for Chuba Hubbard. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 8 yards.
From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red. Drill green. Hut.
Here's the pistol snap to Young. Toward the sideline, that finds McMillan.
And what a nice job there, getting his feet down on the sideline to secure his first catch of the game. They need to continue to find ways to get him involved, however the opportunity presents.
Ready, ready. 10 black.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. 10-7 is the score. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment. Panthers football to begin this second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 33. Yellow. Ready.
From the gun. It's Young. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 9.
Set, hut. 50, green. Ready.
Out of the shotgun. Young. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
It's 3rd and 4.
Let's go. Yellow, 20.
Here's a toss left side. It's Hubbard. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They tracked him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
Too much leg there. That one's into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Wilson to the outside. He's got Waddle. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation, makes them very one-dimensional.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson. This pressure is relentless. They get him again.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
Hey, red, yellow, 43. Green Jack. Hut.
On 1st down is Young. Flush to his right. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Rasul Douglas.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, the ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. He gets it to the rangy tight end, Waller. And he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20. That pickup, good for 29 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he was able to bring him down for a loss.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
3rd and inches. They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Look, let's go now. Set.
Now downward. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. A tick under 2 minutes until halftime. Back with more from Charlotte after this.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing. Keep it rolling, fellas.
Let's go. Ready?
Here's a carry for Dowdle. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. It's a Carolina 1st down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it.
Okay,
and next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Here we go. 60 red. Ready?
Young hands it to Hubbard. And the D closes quickly. He stopped after a gain of a yard. Sauce Gardner makes the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready? Break.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Here we go. Set. 50. Green. Set.
Another run here with Hubbard. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Okay. Break.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Set. Ready. Yellow. 20. Cut.
To throw, Young. That one complete to Lee Getz. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down.
10 black. Hey, blue.
The Panthers will take their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1.
This is our last chance.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, 43. Trouble, 38. Ready.
They'll go. Young. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have a Panthers first down. As the defense nowhere to be found. They picked up 20 on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Set. Hut.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he'll be met in the backfield and drop behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Zone red. Block 40. Blaster, sit.
Back to throw. Young. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ashtyn Davis. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. They need 8. Back to throw. Wilson. He'll take a deep shot for Downs. That's hard. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
On the east side of the 589, middle projection to the Holy Ground.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Smith red. Here we go. Set.
They'll run without it. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Here we go. Set. Go.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Ready, ready. Hunt.
Now Young. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. On now is the punt team for the Panthers, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. And that's going to bounce out of bounds, giving them a short field to work with here.
The 41-yard line.
Man in motion here is Washington. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Out to his right. Off he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on 1st down.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 4. From the gun, it's Wilson. That'll be caught. It's Jalen Wright. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. Now it's Wilson. Moving to his right. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I think if you're willing to throw it there, it tells us everything we need to know about the decision coming up here on 4th down. He didn't have anything available, threw it away, and I think in this part of the field, you got to really think hard about going for it. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Horn now to return it. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set, ready. Red, 38. Set, hut.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Ready.
To throw is Young. He's going to air this one out. He's got it! Inside the 20. And he's going to take this one all the way. 93 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. On now is Fitzgerald for the PAT. He gets it to go. The Panthers will cut it to a 2-point lead.
16. Panthers 14. Fitzgerald to kick off.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's A-10. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Play action. It's Wilson. And downfield, it is Downs with the catch. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a big play there for Miami. 31 yards. Here's 1st and 10.
1st down, Miami.
Throwing is Wilson. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Unfortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, Wilson hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
He'll take a deep shot for Downs. And that is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And that one not placed as well as he had hoped. It's all the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
20-yard line.
Here we go, set, ready.
The drive will start on the ground, and the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
It's a loss
2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the
Here we go,
19-yard
red,
line.
yellow, 50, green. Ready?
Here's Young. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. What a time for a pick 6 for the defense as the other team is trying to get themselves right back in this one. The defense extends the margin with the pick 6.
Yeah, just a critical moment. You find yourself on defense, Mike, trying to hang on to this lead. And not only do you do that, you pick 6 them and you're able to extend that lead.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown.
Black swap.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd
On the
and
double.
7.
Check white. Set. Ready, ready.
On the ground, this is Hubbard. And And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Ready, set.
Now a run on first down. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 9.
Set, hut. 33, yellow, set.
From the gun, it's Young. This one complete right side. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
15-yard pickup there. It's good for a Panther first down.
Typically in a third down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Brings up second and 11. The Dolphins' 34-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, break. Come on, set. Hut.
Here's Hubbard. He gets it to start the 4th. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough. So now a much more advantageous spot.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Black, 95. Smith, red. Ready?
We'll try to run for it with Hubbard. Oh, he won't get there. Looking for a cutback lane. It never opened up. And now it's 4th down. So a big kick coming here for Ryan Fitzgerald. This to get back to a 1-possession game. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Wilson. Rolling right. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Devon Achek coming out of the backfield. It's second down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
to it now as we get to third down. From the shotgun, Wilson.
Here you are at the end of the game. You need a stop. You find yourself trailing. You have everybody covered, and the quarterback gets loose. Those are the plays that just kill a defensive coordinator. You're about to force a punt, about to get the ball back to your offense. Give credit to the quarterback. He made a play when they needed it.
Now Wilson on first down. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Simmons.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
50, green, set.
Young quickly out till he gets. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and
8. Set, hut. 52, blue. Hut, hut.
Out of the shotgun. Young. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up fourth down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Slide blue. Steel, black. Hut.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He's got a man. That's McMillan. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
And the Panthers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Come on, set. Set.
Here's Young to throw. Brought in by the tight end, Cole Kmet. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
That's another.
It's a big play when they needed it the most. 33 yards. This is almost certainly 4-down territory if they need them all. Touchdown, extra point gives them the lead. It is first down and goal. And he will power his way into the end zone. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Carolina. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. The kick is good. Important one as they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That one out out wide to Achane. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Now, 2nd and 4. They'll drop to throw. This one pulled in by Westbrook-Ikhine. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
It is caught. It is Westbrook-Ikhine. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A gain there of 15. Good for a Dolphins first down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. After that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
The Panthers will take their first timeout. Get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
Now it's Achane. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second. And it comes with exactly 1 minute left in the game. So here comes Jason Sanders in a big spot. This a potential game winner. This kick is good. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 red. 60 red. Hut, hut.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. On the run to the right. Now he'll run. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down. This offense still has the one timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Sauce Gardner, as good as they come. There to knock that one away.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs.
They clog up the back end, and at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Here's second down.
Strike 2. 33. Yellow. Ready.
Back to the air. It's Young. That one taken in right side by Legette.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Needing to convert here on 3rd and inches.
Here we set.
Hubbard. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line, but the official signal, he's got enough for the first down. Now, final chance to stop it here. Timeout coming with 10 seconds remaining in the game. So, a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
45. White. Yellow. Yellow. Go. White. White. Set.
Back to throw. Young. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down in bounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
So a big kick coming here for Ryan Fitzgerald. This to win the game. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. So a big kick coming here for Ryan Fitzgerald. This one he's got to have. And this one is going to run out of steam. This is short. It's no good. And the missed kick is going to cost them the game.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So a win here for the visiting Dolphins. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.